guys, welcome back to my bathroom. So, as you know, there is a lot of drama, including Tati and James, right? And there's just so much that's already been covered right now. My focus is on Nikocado Avocado and Trisha Paytas. Now, the gist, I'm just gonna explain what happened. So Trisha was having a competition thing. Somebody will win something for 2 years ago, 2017, for her song Warrior. So at the time, Nikocado Avocado was a very small YouTuber at the time, and he did a violin version of Warrior, which was beautiful, by the way. Beautiful. And he spent over 100 hours. He did the editing. He took 3 days and all this to get it perfect. And when she seen it, she commented on the video and said that she would wanted to collab with him and see each other, and she was a big fan and she loved him and all this shit. And there is receipts to prove this because he has all the receipts, right? Oh, and I will be linking both of his videos down below in the description. And she tweeted him saying, "Babe, we need to get together. I love your personality and all this shit, and DM me." And he did. He DM'd her and asked her, it's just, there's a lot of drama going on. I don't exactly remember what he said on the DM, but she replied to him, and they were trying to work out a date for him to go down to LA to go and collab with her because she wanted to collab. And he said this is when he was free, and she said, "Oh, I can make this work," and the 17th or whatever, Tuesday, I'm pretty sure said, she's like, "Oh, I can make that work," and then after he arrived, dead ghosted her, which is where I get disappointed in Trisha. Now, I've been a long-time supporter of Trisha, but this behavior is disgusting. And I'm going to tell you why. One, the ghosting is not really a problem because it happens on a daily basis. People do it all the time. Even I do it, I know. But if you completely ghosted him and didn't reply to him and say anything, and he came down. Well, I mean, he lives in Colombia with his husband or boyfriend at the time, so he had to come for his visa anyway. But the point is, he was going down to see her, and no response from her. So he tried to text her a few days in for staying there in LA, and she didn't reply. So he's like, "You know what, I'm just being a dead bush. I guess I should stop." And that's what hurt him. And after this whole thing stopped, he kept his truth inside himself for 2 years. And you know what she did? She dragged him on the internet for 2 years, talking about his weight, talking about how she never knew him, or she never watched his videos. She didn't like his personality. She didn't care for anything what he did. She was never a fan. She didn't love him, and all this shit. Completely lying, dragging his name through the mud, publicly humiliating him, and nobody deserves that. And now she's making videos deflecting the whole problem, not even addressing it, not even giving him an apology. He deserves a public apology and a private apology, because no human being deserves to be treated that way. I bet if somebody did that to you, Trisha, you'd be sitting on your fucking kitchen floor, bawling your fucking eyes out like a little kid. But it's okay for you to do it. It's not excusable to use mental health, either depression and emotional problems, as a way out from hurting someone's feelings, that they just want an apology. That's all they want. That's all he wants. I'm disappointed in you, Trisha. It's not the ghosting. It's dragging his name through the mud. For no reason. What did he do? He didn't do anything to you. And if he did, you should tell him. Like, I get the ghosting, but dragging someone's name through the mud for 2 years without an explanation, bashing on his weight gain that he currently had, and talking about other shit about him, and lying, blatantly lying, sending edited DMs from your conversation on Twitter to other people to make it look like he's some psychopathic creep, super stalker. Yet that's not even the truth. That was not even the truth. And when I link the videos below, Nick Avocado's videos, he will have the proof. He has, like, he still follows her on Twitter, but she doesn't, but she never blocked him, so he still had access to the messages, because when you block somebody on Twitter, the messages get deleted. So he went right on there and scrolled, and you see all the messages, and he taps her profile picture, and it goes right to her verified Twitter, so you know it's not edited or doctored. But if you can still sit here in 2019 and beat around the bush and not actually say sorry to somebody, that you hurt their feelings, you're holding their pain in your hands. You can easily take that away, but you refuse to, and you're acting like a fucking child. You're 31 years old. Grow the fuck up. If you're in his shoes, you'd want the exact same thing. You sat on the floor crying about H3H3 because they put you in a video. Yeah? So fucking what? People have freedom of opinion and speech. So what? He's allowed to do it. Like, you sit and bash people, talk about people. You've collabed. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. That I'm disappointed in you. I can't support you no more because your patterns are just the same thing. Manipulation, lying, trying to use your depression, your whatever, that you said you never went to a doctor and had it physically diagnosed, which I don't even know if you do have it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. So, I have anxiety, depression. I went to a fucking doctor and got treated, like got examined, and I was diagnosed. But I don't sit there on the fucking internet on my kitchen floor crying, using my fucking depression and anxiety as a way out to not forget or say sorry to somebody that deserves it. Other than that, knowing the outcome, if somebody did that to her, she'd be crying on her kitchen floor, crying about it, and using some kind of excuse, and she goes on and says, oh, every time I say something, somebody's a hater, blah, 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 I never lied, blah, blah, blah. It's called criticism. People are telling you, you're not getting it through your head. It's going over your head. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall. You're not gonna get into their head. Anytime you try, you're not going to. I just don't understand. And her pattern has been like this for a long time. Yeah, she discusses saying that she ghosts him, but she never discusses dragging his name for no reason. She will deliberately go around the bush and not say a fucking thing. And that behavior is disgusting. Treating someone like a piece of shit for no reason and making him look like he's a freak and he's this creepy stalker is fucking wrong. go on and on about this, but that's pretty much why I'm disappointed in her. She can't have the human decency to actually publicly say sorry and privately say sorry to Nick Avocado for 2 fucking years, and still goes on and on and on about it, lying. And even when there's proof, she'll still fucking lie about it, which is why bother? Just come out, come clean, and say it instead of beating around the bush. You're 31, Trisha. Grow up. Anyway, that's all I have to say right now, because this has pissed me off. You do not treat human beings the way you have treated Nick. And it was your idea to collab with him. So why even say you want to collab if you always go, oh, I don't feel like getting out of bed today, or I did. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.